All right, Shalom. This is Sharba and Charlotte, Islands in Camp. Look at it here, just for Florida. First and foremost, I would like our praise and honor and glory to the Father and the Son, in the proper true Hebrew tongue. Call, Lam La, Yahweh, Bashim Shai, Bashim Ha, Ukar, Kudas Mahamoth. Also, double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS. A double honors to my apostle down here in the Lions in Camp as well. A hard one by Charlotte. Peace and blessing 1/3. And salutations to those for elect. This is going to be a quick little lesson. You know, I'm just gonna land backing off the elder lesson this camp. Going to it's a quick point. Envying our oppressor. Simple as that. This past what was it July 4th? You already know quote Independence Day. You know, it's not going into this, but hey, it is just a good just like the elder said. What is Independence Day to Jake to a Negro to a so-called Negro Latino Native American. It means nothing. We're still in our captivity, but yet even though we're in our captivity, our people envy the captives. Our people have Stockholm syndrome. They're Gentiles, and they are in the Gentile state of mind. They've been here for the past 500 years, even though they've only been out of bondage, quote unquote, physical hardcore bondage slavery for the past 7 years, because even some were still in the bondage around the 60s, probably working for a penny, a penny a day, up in like Mississippi. But nonetheless, yeah, this is the land of our captivity, and our people, 2/3 of our people still they love this place, and they love their captives. They love their massa, you know. They're just like they had to turn it into Toby. They have to be a good a good Negro for Esau, man. But yeah, in turn, that's Stockholm syndrome. You're not following the Lord at that point. Of course, you gotta get your daily bread. You still gotta go to work, so on and so forth. But you shouldn't envy them. You shouldn't want to be just like them, because if like two of our people going like to Black Lives Matter, be it BLM, but ball loose for Moloch. If they were to be equal to Esau in these other nations, they would be just like these other nations. They would want to eat. They want to do anything they want to. They want to have their wealth and do whatever they want to. Esau, this is his paradise because he's the devil. He's wicked. He's wicked from the womb, and he's the father of lies. So the stuff he want to do is stuff like the stuff on them E-files, on them islands, and they probably have multiple islands where they do that. When they're small time, he's not even Illuminati. He's a small time person, like Jeffrey Epstein. And he a small time Edomite that do stuff like that. That's like middle. He was very rich, but he's middle. And it's multiple Edomite like that, like Dan Snyder or whatever. So our people want to be involved in that, just like how Diddy was, man. So to be equal to Esau, it will be on the type of level, man. Cause all them people them Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, they do the same thing. They would they want to be underneath a satanic order. Bill Gates, Klaus Schwab, they want to be underneath a satanic order. They Masons, and they love Satan. They are Satan. They are of their father. And going into that more, they with this upcoming economic collapse, they want to push that MO that might be, and start taxing your carbon, start taxing how many breaths you take, and start taxing how many, they want to track everything in life. They want to make everything inorganic to where they can control everything. They want to control everything, the slavery, the hardcore bondage slavery, the aspect is a little done away with, because they don't want no trace of that. That's why they're trying to do away with it. They still do want order though. They still do want chaos. Not, but they don't want order. They still want power, total power, total control, basically. And they're gonna get it by any means necessary. They already have it, as far as like they have gold, the gun, gold, and oil, but they want to control every part of this life. But and then and two of our people, they want to be right along with them. They want to go hand in hand. But the hand join hand, or the wicked shall not go unpunished. The Lord gonna make sure that the wicked shall not go unpunished, man. So I'm gonna get this Isaiah chapter 3, um, verse 8. It says, "For Jerusalem is ruined and Judah is fallen, because their tongue and their doings are against the Lord, to provoke the eyes of His glory. The show of their countenance doth witness against them, and they declare their sin as Sodom." All right, so this two people, man, actually, and they straight up on that broke rich type of stuff. On top of they just like Sodom, Egypt, Nineveh. They want to be like them. They want to be in bondage, man. They already in bondage mentally. They want to be physically. They want every aspect of it. They want to be like Esau, man. They want to be like the devil. And the Lord going to judge our people for that. So for declaring their sin as Sodom, it says they hide it not. Woe unto their soul, It says they hide it not. To their people hide their sins not. They declare it out loud. They hide it not. All right. It says woe unto their soul. So come, man. The Lord can destroy them. So that destruction is not just a forewarning. It is a forewarning, but it's also a promise, man. The Lord is coming back. Revelation 1:7. He's coming back for the ones that pierced him, for the ones that are against him, the same ones that will persecute him in like 2,000 years ago, are the same ones that's persecuting him now that don't want to believe in him, that are against him. All these church going Jakes, man, Muslims, Buddha, atheists, theists, whatever, Scientologists, anyone that's against the Lord, they were against them in the days of old, and they're against them now, and they're showing that they want to follow the Lord, even though He's trying to bring peace to this place, and He's going to set up a righteous system among this place, and give people, and give the elect the power to rule righteously. But if they don't want it, hey, the Lord's still gonna do it, and whether you like it or not. That's why it's so hard for our people to hear. That's why it's so easy for our people to come against this, because we're telling them what's gonna happen, and they can't do nothing about it. They're gonna just try to live it up as much as they can. If they don't think it's gonna happen, well, guess what? The Lord's still gonna do whatever He want to do. He's the Lord, man. He's gonna get His Son to finish that job. We have a shot, our big brother, the ones that two our people persecuted 2 years ago, hang on a cross, 37 AD. All right, verse 10 says, "Say ye to the righteous that it shall be well with them, for they shall eat the fruit of their doings. It says, woe unto the wicked, it shall be ill with him, for the reward of his hand shall be given." All right, it says, as for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them, O my people. They which lead thee cause thee to err, and destroy thy way of paths, man. Oh, so once again, it says, woe to the wicked, it shall be ill with him, for the reward of his hand shall be given him, man. And of course, our people are ruled by Esau, and everyone is above us, Eve, and all the other women, all the other nations, and of course these other nations as well, the other nation men, the other nation women. So a dog is above Jake right now, man. That's how it works, though. That's how this world works. It's upside down. It's topsy-turvy in the mug. But the thing is, the Lord is coming back. Whether our people believe it or not, to our people believe it or not, it's coming back, and it's coming back to avenge. All right. All right, this is Proverbs chapter 24, verse 19. It says, "Fret not thyself because of evil men, neither be thou envious at the wicked." All right. So to the people that they're fretting themselves, anytime through these past few years, they're working at a job, oftentimes I do say, I like the ability to be able to get money, but I don't like money, who actually likes it? Look at what it do to our people. I hate it. And the Bible says not to love it. Get your daily bread, But everybody says, well, you gotta love money. You need money. You need it. You like it's almost like it's breath, like it's blood, like you need it to stay alive. Nah, you need it as far as the society goes. because this devil of this world, the power of this world, hammer of this earth, is making this place. He made this place a wilderness. But other than that, you don't need it. The Lord literally made this earth. He made the heavens and the earth. He made it with everything we needed to to have. And shoot, without this ruling devil, everything would be free again, man. Everything that we need will be free again, So that's what the Lord gonna do anyways. By within Jacob's trouble, two that people believe themselves to need money. Now you need the Lord. That's the only thing that you actually need is the Lord, because He allows you to walk, eat, breathe, sleep, everything that you're doing right now. Esau did not dictate that. Matthew 10:28, he says, fear them, don't fear them that can kill the body, but fear them that can kill the soul and body in hell. Man, the Lord can do anything. He can put you back on this earth. He can take you to His realm, to the spiritual realm, and and so on and so forth. All right. So to our people, they fret. They're afraid they're afraid of Esau and of his wicked measures. And within that, they tend to envy him, because they can do all this stuff. They can do anything they want to, basically. Yeah, they man, these I'm gonna call them monkeys. Yeah, what I call them. These the elders say, red monkeys. These monkeys in these cavemans can do anything they want to, and nothing can happen to them. Job 9:24. The words against the hands of the wicked, they cover the faces of the judges thereof, man. So this is what Esau's able to do. They're able to cover the face of the judges. Do anything they want to, man. But ultimately, they have bounds that that they can surpass. The Lord is going to make sure that, hey, you thought the ruler of the world was this man right here. No, he's just a boy. He's just a man. He's just a little kid, a fool, if even, to think he can go against the Lord. All right. So to our people need to not to be envious of the wicked rulers, but they're gonna be it because they're wicked. Because two other people are wicked, so they're gonna follow it. They're gonna increase in their wickedness, just like that. This is Proverbs chapter 3, verse 31. It says, "Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways." It's a simple scripture. Just going. The main point of the lesson is not to envy your oppressor, not to just because he's evil, and shoot, two other people want to be evil. They look up right at him and be like, I want to be like him. That's why our people, their deeds surpass the wicked, because we're supposed to be children of the light, children of the Most High. But yet right now we're children of the dark. To our people, at least, they're children of the dark, and they choose to follow the ways of the devil, man. They choose to follow the ways of Satan. They want to be part of the ground. They want to be they nothing but flesh. They do nothing but carnal and fleshly things. You know what I mean? And honestly, this is why right here. This is Proverbs. I'm sorry. This is Psalms chapter 49, verse 12. It says, "Nevertheless, man being in honor." So like he says, man being in honor. No, nevertheless, men being in honor abideth not. He is like the beast that perishes. Being Esau, man, says, "This their way is their folly, yet their posterity approve their saying." All right, for Esau, they call the lands after their name. They believe themselves to be it forever and ever. They're full for that. They're gonna die. They're gonna die. No man is not gonna be no regular man is not gonna be immortal. They're gonna perish, and their riches are gonna stay here, and it's gonna be given to somebody else. They're gonna be for a spoil. And also gonna be very much for a spoil for the Lord. Just keep going. Says this their words is their folly, yet their posterity approves their saying. So their folly is to think that that the lands that they call their name is going to be there forever. But since their families have been here for the past, it's a 250 year anniversary of Babylon's independence. So there you go. For being here for 250 years, they believe themselves to be in good case. They believe themselves that they're gonna be here forever and ever and ever, because their families are being forever and ever. They have a whole, like, these elites get a whole rank set up. The Rockefeller, these Rothschild, they set up this society for the past 100 years, and you see how it's going. It's going great for them. Of course, a lot of people are losing faith in this society, which is good, because the Lord is doing that. That Murphy's going to be depleted. But so on and so forth, they're still in power. The dollar has collapsed. A lot of stuff has to happen for them to be truly out of power. But this place is going away. But they're just gonna have to move faster, because they know they have but a short time. Revelations. So I'm paraphrasing. It says, like sheep, they are laid in the grave. Death shall feed on them, and the upright shall have dominion over them in the morning, and their beauty shall consume in the grave from their dwelling. All right. So comment says, like sheep, they are laid in the grave. Death shall feed on them. So for Esau, they're gonna pass. The time is like grass. It's gonna grow up real tall, real tall. But then someone with a big old sickle is gonna slice them, and it's gonna be going away. So just like that. But it says, in the upright shall have dominion over them. So for the Lord's elect, the Lord was not part of the number. They're gonna have dominion on them in the morning. And who's that? Who's supposed to be that son in the morning, man? That basket, that right basket of summer fruits. Your outside, our King, our big brother, our Lord, who's coming back to destroy this place and deliver 1/3, for out of the damnation. This is Proverbs chapter 23, verse 17. It says, "Let not thine heart envy sinners, but be thou in the fear of the Lord all the day long." So, man, too, there are people that their heart, they think of their own heart. They don't think of the heart of the Lord. They don't love the Lord. If they love the Lord, they will not be trying to follow sinners. They're trying to follow the wicked. They want to be just like each other. They want to be killers and robbers and whoremongers. They want to be athletes. On a very high level. The NFL, that's just a jest at that point, because those games can be rigged. Everything, it's just sports. It's just bread and circus. Esau controlling that, and you have the heathens as well, like here in Jacksonville, I think it's a Elamite, whatever. But nonetheless, they want to be just like these athletes and celebrities, ultimately jesters, not knowing true. They just being prepared by the devil. Them thinking that they were chosen by God to do it, but nah, it was the devil, man. The devil's giving you the opportunities. The devil's gonna give you more opportunities to be rich than the Most High will. The Most High had, his son Yahushua was sleeping in caves, and he was arriving in cities on an ass, and he was wearing sackcloth. So you think the men of the Lord, you think the men that the Lord has ordained to serve him are going to be high and mighty? Not every one of them, because not many. So it can be some, but not many mighty, not many noble, not many wise are going to be called. It's going to be regular Joes. We might have one wise man like a scientist. You might have one mighty man like someone like Mike Tyson or something like that, or what's his name? The dude that cut the dude. It's just what a simple saying, but selling out for $10 million. The Roach, I think that was him, or Crawford or something like that. But someone that has integrity and hopefully they believe in the Lord, or someone that's rich. Someone that's like a millionaire right now. Someone them can turn to the Lord, but not many mighty, not many noble, not many so on and so forth. So the Lord is going to use the small things of this world to confound the wise, which is using this word, using regular men with this wisdom, knowledge, understanding to confound the ones that to confound this earth. they go over to the people that hear this and then they act like they don't hear it. It's walking by every day. You know, we on the highways and byways. We like at least our brother in the camp. We be in a busy place where there's a whole bunch of people. You know, you gonna hear it, and even nobody there. The Lord's gonna make sure you hear it out the wayward of hearsay and or or internet. You know, the unicorn. But yeah, it says letting on their heart envy sinners. You know, so yeah, don't envy Esau. Don't envy don't envy to the people, because to the people are going to envy Esau. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 3 verse 13. It says, every man's work shall be made manifest, for that they shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire. You know that fire is going to ultimately be them nuclear ICBMs, the intercontinental ballistic missiles that the Lord is sending to this place, America, Babylon the whore. He's finna send nuclear destruction to this place because of the calamities and atrocities he done to his children. Right? It says, in the fire shall try every man's work of whatever sort it is. So if it's good, you're good. If it's bad, it's bad. Bad. You know, so you're gonna be sheep. You're gonna be burning like a lamb's fat. The Lord gonna make sure of that, because you know why you had your liberty, you did not answer. While you had the freedom, you know, everyone has the freedom to try to follow God right now. No, they don't want to do it, and for these Christians, you know, or the people that do believe in God right now, they're not doing it according to Yahweh. So much that, you know, as far as they don't believe in the name, they think any name matters. They believe it. They can do it their own way. They're opinionated. The Lord has a set motion, a set rule, set instructions. If you're not following them instructions, you're not part of the elect. You're not part of nothing. You just a lamb's fat as well. So that goes to anyone that believe in God. The true name of the Father is Yahweh. The Son name is Yahweh Shai. You know, we got to call on names to truly be saved and to repent and turn back to the Lord, to be saved at the kind of destruction of the new thermonuclear missiles, 200 million ICBMs that's destined to hit this place, Babylon, which is i.e. America. All right. But Lord, this lesson was edifying, just going to not envying, you know, the sinners, the wicked, you know, even though their posterity of this place, the Esau is, he been for the past 500 years, and what he said, 250-year anniversary of his independence, but that's gonna all come to an end, and Lord gonna make sure of it. Man. All right, so Lord, let's edifying lesson with that. That's a shalom.